are now watching Jaden Day Zero.
Alright guys, so hope you guys enjoy the new intro thing. I'm not too sure about the intro. It feels like it doesn't suit my kind of videos kind of thing, but I don't know. Well, anyways, so this is Yandere Stories episode 7. So for this episode, I'm actually gonna have a special guest. Her name is Arakachi. She actually auditioned through some auditions I was holding on Casting Call Club. It's a website where people can audition and all this kind of stuff. Well, anyway, I'm really delighted that she is on board with my old series. And so hopefully from now on, she's going to be a part of this series as the Yandere voice, or the female Yandere voice, because I've noticed that a lot of people have been asking for someone to actually voice the Yandere parts instead of my beautiful voice. Just kidding. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoy this episode, and don't forget to leave a like and stuff, and also check out all the information about Arakachi in the description below, as well as the end card, which should be her profile and YouTube channel, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Alright, so this is something I don't tell people quite often. Why, you ask? Well, to put it simply, they would say I was making it up. After hearing so many people say that, I myself gave up trying to explain my wounds. These wounds inflicted on my arm, wounds so engraved that no matter how many times I tried burning my skin off with a lighter, the marks would still reappear as though it was inflicted on me yesterday. Well, enough about these old wounds. Let me tell you about this time when I met a 7-feet girl named Hachi. It all started back during my first year of college. I was a freshman, obviously, who didn't know my way around campus. Although luckily for me, I had an awesome roommate who would show me the ropes around. Eventually, I would understand my way around campus with a little bit of struggles here and there. It was no biggie, really. I quickly realized that this campus had a lot of attractive girls, but I guess I had to eventually get over that if I ever wanted to find myself a girl. One night, my roommate asked me if I wanted to go to his homecoming party for the freshmen. At first, I was a bit hesitant, considering that a lot of the movies the seniors would pull pranks on the freshmen, considering that they were considered fresh meat. But even with me overthinking things, I decided to go, cause why the hell not? Hell, if things go south, I could always run for it. So eventually, I decided to go with my roommate. I dressed all nicely with my casual dress shirt and shorts. When we finally arrived to the scene, everyone was drinking and just overall hanging out at the girls' dorm. I'm surprised the campus even allowed drinking, but I guess since this was a private school, anything is possible, really. I eventually found myself wandering around alone, considering my roommate ditched me to talk to his other friends and some girls. I wasn't really the social type of guy, so I just roamed around thinking of what to do. I suddenly saw an empty sofa, so I decided that I should sit for a bit while drinking my disgusting beer. I wasn't really a drinker, but since everyone was doing it, I might as well. An hour or two has passed with me taking my 5th can of beer that I forcefully digested just to look cool. All that time I was just sitting down on the sofa, thinking about the reason I even decided to come to this lousy party. Suddenly I hear a voice from behind me.
Excuse me, are any of these seats taken?
She said. I looked behind me to find that it was this very tall girl with a slim figure. She looked like she was roughly 7 feet tall. On top of that, she was really cute too. I told her that she can sit wherever she wants since I wasn't reserving this rest of the sofa for anyone in particular. She politely took my offer as she said,
"Oh, alright. Don't mind if I do then."
After a couple awkward minutes with her sitting on the other end of the sofa, she suddenly decided to say something to me.
"Are you a freshman by any chance?"
I looked at her nervously and said, "Yeah." She then smiled in response and said,
"Oh, me too!"
with excitement. Suddenly the awkwardness that was shrouding us just vanished, and I felt a little bit more at peace than before. "So, what are you majoring in?" I asked.
"Well, let's see. I'm majoring in environmental science. I was pretty hesitant at first, but then I realized it's something I'm passionate about."
She seemed really into this conversation, while I, on the other hand, wasn't too confident in talking to her. Although, regardless of that, I still took an interest in her.
"Hey, do you wanna, go somewhere else?"
She suddenly asked. I was pretty shocked. Never have I had a girl ask me out to go somewhere with them before in this fashion. My first thought was obviously something naughty, but then I realized that it could be that she just feels uncomfortable in this kind of atmosphere just like me. So I agreed to her question and went along with what she wanted to do. After a while of us talking and walking around the campus in the middle of the night, me and Hachi got along very well. In fact, we got along so well that it almost felt as though I've known her all my life. I guess this is what you call falling for someone. Suddenly she asked,
Hey, do you have a girlfriend or something?
Not that I know of, I jokingly said. We both laughed.
Do you think, maybe we could go out?
She said hesitantly. I was baffled considering that she was really cute. I was kind of contemplating considering she was fairly taller than me, but since I took a really big liking to her, I decided that maybe us going out might not be a bad idea. Sure, if you want, I said. With an excited expression on her face, she said,
This makes me so happy!
She then out of nowhere hugged me. It was kind of weird getting hugged by someone who was taller than me, but nonetheless, it made me really happy. About a month of dating Hachi, I noticed something odd about her. For some reason, whenever I passed her on my way to class, I noticed that she sits by herself at this open study tables in the lobby of the building, scribbling something in her notebook. Of course, she doesn't notice me. At least, I think she doesn't. And I don't have time to say hi, considering that my class is about to start at the last moment. Either way, I should probably ask her what she keeps writing in that notebook. It made me curious. It's probably just her taking notes from one of her classes or something, but I can't seem to help but keep putting wood into the fire, fueling my curiosity. Eventually, during my class session, I decided that today out of any day would be a good day to ask her about it. Class ended, and so I decided to go and find her. She wasn't at the same spot as before, so I went to look around. Knowing her, she's probably getting something to eat, so I decided to head towards the campus food court. I noticed that she was sitting by herself finishing up her meal. As I walked towards her, she got up and then left towards the restrooms. I figured I should wait at the table until she finishes, but then as I was about to take my seat, I saw that same notebook on the table with her backpack open. I was contemplating whether I should take a peek and see what she was writing. Was that a bad thing for me to do? I'm pretty sure she won't care if I take a small peek. And so I did. I looked at the notebook that piqued my curiosity. I then saw something that I probably shouldn't have. It was at this moment when everything went south. Then from behind I heard a voice saying,
Hey silly, what you doing there?
I quickly recognized Hachi's voice and closed the notebook as fast as I could. She then hugged me from behind and rested her chin on my shoulders saying,
Oh, did you look?
with a monotone voice. I was really nervous and lied saying that I was only glancing at the cover. She said with a questioning tone,
Really? You're not lying to me, are you?
I gulped as my hands started to sweat uncontrollably. No, of course not. Why would I lie to you? I said with a shivering voice. Suddenly her tone of voice changed.
Oh, okay.
She said, giggling as though it was not a big deal. I wasn't sure if she was pretending to believe me or that she actually bought it. Either way, that experience was frightening, and for what I saw that was inside of that notebook, I wish I didn't see it. That night, I got a call. An unusual call from Hachi. Hello? Hachi? Why are you suddenly calling me in the middle of the night? I asked, followed by a dead silence for what felt like 5 minutes.
Is it alright if I come over?
She asked. I followed up by saying, Are you crazy? It's like 2 a.m. and the boys' dorm is locked from the outside. She then replied,
Oh, that's okay. I'm already here in front of your room.
I was freaked out when I heard that. Then suddenly I heard 3 consecutive knocks as the phone went dead silent once again.
Can you please let me in, darling? I need to talk to you about something really important.
She said it in a calming, ghostly voice. I then went towards my door and replied, Can't we do this tomorrow or something?
No, we need to talk now.
She said in an anxious, alarming manner. I was kind of scared to see what would happen if I opened the door, But if I didn't, she would just be standing there for the rest of the night, which then would lead me to getting in trouble by the head of the boys' dormitory. So without having much options, I decided that I would let her come in. Since my roommate was gone for this week, I didn't have to worry about him nagging me about having a girl over.
I'm waiting, darling.
She said in a playful tone. I then opened the door, suddenly. She bursted through the door as she quickly tried to grab both of my shoulders and then pushed me against the floor, chanting,
You saw, didn't you? You saw, didn't you? You saw it!
I was freaked out and tried to push her off. What the hell is the big idea? Why are you acting this way, Hachi? I said.
Tell me the truth, damn it!
She said in a demanding voice. Have no choice but to tell her the truth. You're right, I did. I saw everything. I saw how you planned out how we were going to meet. How you planned on marrying me, and how you planned on having my children. I brushed it off as a joke, but for you to go this insane over me taking a small peek at your notebook, that's crazy. You're crazy, I said dramatically. She gave me this dead stare as though her soul left her body.
You were the only one who accepted me as I was back then. You were the only person who didn't mind being friends with a weirdo.
She said in a devastating tone.
I can't live without you. You were the only reason why I even tried to keep on living. I won't ever let you leave. You belong to me now,
she said. And out of nowhere she reached into her pocket and pulled out a piece of cloth and then suddenly shoved it right into my face, covering both my nose and mouth. I couldn't breathe. I struggled to get it off, but my body gradually became so weak and numb as seconds go by. My eyelashes felt so heavy. I tried staying awake, but knew my struggle was futile. I guess this is how it ends. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for part 2. There should be another part to this. This isn't the end, trust me. Oh, this is not the end. I actually have like a little bit more going on. But you will have to stay tuned probably, I don't know, next week or something, because I need to finish the second half of the script. I'm still working on it, but you know, yeah, I'm getting there. Well, anyways, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the little notification button thingy, bell thingy. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Arakachi's YouTube channel, or check out her Tumblr if you want, you know, for that awesome information. And I just want to say thanks to everyone for enjoying and supporting the series, as well as a big thanks to Arakachi for being part of the series. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.